Om Ganeshaya Namah. Valmiki Ramayana, Balakanda, Sarga 18, Shloka 31. Ram would not even eat the delicious food brought before him without Lakshman. Whenever Raghava mounted a horse and went out hunting, Shloka 32, Lakshman followed behind him with his bow, guarding him on his side. In the same way, Shatrughna, who was younger than Lakshman, was devoted to Bharat. Shloka 33. Shatrughna was always dearer than life to Bharat, and Bharat was equally dear to him. With these four greatly blessed and beloved sons of Dashrath, Shloka 34 was exceedingly delighted, just as the grandfather Brahma delights in the gods. When all the princes had become endowed with wisdom and fully developed virtues, Shloka 35, when they had become modest, renowned, broadly knowledgeable, and far-sighted, and all possessed such power and shining splendor, Shloka 36. Their father Dashrath rejoiced like Brahma, the ruler of the worlds. Those tigers among men were devoted to the study of the Vedas. Shloka 37. They delighted in serving their father and were firmly trained in the science of archery. King Dashrath had begun considering arrangements for their marriage. Shloka 38. The righteous king deliberated together with his teachers and relatives, while that high-souled king was reflecting upon the matters among his ministers. Shloka 39. The greatly radiant sage Vishwamitra arrived. Desiring to see the king, he addressed the doorkeepers. So Vishwamitra is the one of the Saptarishis. He was also called the Kaushika. He was son of Gadhi, and his ancestor, probably grandfather, was King Kaushika, from whom he got the name Kaushika. Shloka 40. Quickly announce that I, the descendant of Kaushika and son of Gadhi, have arrived. Hearing his command, they hurried towards the king's palace. Shloka 41. All of them were filled with awe and spurred onward by his words. They went to the royal palace and reported concerning this the sage Vishwamitra. Now, I have one more little extra information to add. Vishwamitra also had a sister, and her name was Satyavati, which is not the Satyavati of Ramayana. This is Satyavati who um, uh, Satyavati was Vishwamitra's sister who married the sage Rishaka and became the mother of Jamadagini. So basically, she is the grandmother of Parashuram. So Satyavati, who's Vishwamitra's sister, is the grandmother of Parashuram. Okay, repeating Shloka 41. All of them were filled with awe and spurred onward by his words. They went to the royal palace and reported concerning the sage Vishwamitra. Shloka 42. Informing the Ishwaku king that he had arrived, hearing their words, the king, accompanied by his family priest, gathered himself attentively. Shloka 43. Filled with delight, he went forward to receive the sage, as Indra might go to meet Brahma. He was ascetic of strict vows, blazing with spiritual radiance. Shloka 44. With a joyful face, the king presented him with the ceremonial offerings of welcome. The sage accepted the king's offerings according to the rite prescribed by scriptures. Shloka 45. He inquired about the ruler's welfare and continuing prosperity, about his city, treasury, kingdom, relatives, and friends. Shloka 46. The deeply righteous descendant of Kaushika carefully questioned the king regarding his welfare. Are all your neighboring rulers obedient to you? And have your enemies been conquered? Shloka 47. Are your duties towards the gods and towards humans being properly fulfilled? The foremost sage then met Vashishta and inquired after his welfare. Shloka 48. The illustrious sage also addressed the other seers in the appropriate manner. Then all of them, delighted in mind, entered the king's residence. Shloka 49. Having been honored by the king, they sat down according to their respective ranks. Then the delighted king addressed the great sage Vishwamitra. Shloka 50. The exceedingly generous king spoke joyfully while continuing to honor him. Your arrival is like the obtaining of nectar, or like rain falling upon a waterless region. Shloka 51. Like the birth of a son to a childless man through a worthy wife, like the recovery of something irretrievably lost, or the joy arising from the great celebration. Shloka 52. In precisely the same way, O great sage, I regard your arrival as most welcome. What supreme desire of yours may I fulfill? What may I do to bring you happiness? Shloka 53. O Brahman, the giver of honor, you are worthy of every service from me. By good fortune, you have come. Today, my birth has become fruitful and my life has become truly blessed. Shloka 54. Because I have beheld you, the foremost of Brahmins, my night has ended in an auspicious dawn. Formerly known by the title of royal sage, your radiance has been made brilliant through austerity. Shloka 55. You have now attained the state of Brahmarishi and are worthy of my reverence in many ways. Your arrival is therefore wondrous, O Brahman, and supremely purifying for me. Shloka 56. Through the sight of you, O Lord, I feel as though I have reached a sacred and auspicious place. Tell me what you desire and what purpose you brought has brought you here. Shloka 47. Favored by you, I desire to promote and accomplish your purpose. O observer of noble vows, you should entertain no doubt concerning the success of your undertaking. Shloka 58. I shall carry it out completely, for you are like a deity to me. O twice born sage, your arrival has brought me the greatest prosperity, and through your coming I have obtained the highest and most complete religious merit. Shloka 59. Hearing those humble words spoken by the self possessed king, pleasing both to the heart and to the ears, the supreme sage Vishwamitra, renowned for his virtues and distinguished by his excellence, experienced the greatest joy. And thus ends Balakanda Sarga 18.